Here's the second method of generating custom resolution. Okay, so we go to the generator, output, and hook up to the analyzer in loopback mode. Okay, loopback mode. Okay, and we go to the generator. Okay, and we'll pick out a some kind of standard resolution matching to the default. Okay, in this case, why don't we just do DMT 640, 60 Hz, and 4:3. We'll select that. Okay, by doing that, we'll pick the pattern, something we can see. Okay, and then we'll go back home, select the analyzer, and we'll see the pattern. The timing is 640 by 480, whatever that. For now, run at 25 meg. Okay, so let's go back to the generator, go back to pattern. Okay, and we want to edit. Let's edit this. Okay, so the default is 640 by 480. For now, we really don't care about this. Very important if you want to changing your resolution. Okay, have to hit this button to edit mode. We're gonna lock the vertical refresh rate to 25 Hz. Okay, the minute you change this, anytime you see there's a calculator, that's where it's gonna change based on this refresh rate. Okay, so right now the pixel clock is 10 meg, which is way too low for our comfort. So what we do, we change this thing right now. Let's go ahead and change the active resolution. We want it to be 672, enter, and the vertical is 378, enter. Okay, but notice the pixel clock is still way too low. Okay, and we know way to do that is increase the total horizontal. Okay, on this case we already know that. Let's do 2400 pixel. Okay, pixel clock is way up in the 31 megahertz, which is good. All right, we can keep all these parameters the same, but that's usually the vertical sync pulse is 2 is way too small. I like to have it maybe around, let's say 3. Would that be better? Or 5? Yeah, I make it 5. Okay, so something like that, right? So that's good. And we can go in there. Main important thing is that we need to go to the digital video. We need to change pixel per pixel is 1. Very important. And the second thing is that we need the AV ID code. We don't want to 1. 1 is for 640 by 480. So we're going to change this one to unknown, 0. Okay. And for prototype thing here, we'll call it HDMI. All right. And other stuff, parameters, since parameter for the custom is 16 by 9, you can change this if you want, but you're gonna put into info frame kind of messed up. But right now, if you want to change this, it's supposed to be 1.7777. Come on, 8. Okay, and it's supposed to change all 3 of this parameter. Okay, for now we really don't care, right? And after you finish all that, okay, let's do a use. And I hook it up to 18 gig, so I'm gonna go ahead and enable to that. Loading. And let's go look at the analyzer, see if that worked or not. Yay, so the custom resolution worked. Okay, and just to make sure nothing jitter or anything like that, and look in here, refresh rate is 25, pixel clock is in the 31 meg, and my active is 672 by 378. Okay, the total is 2400. All those things you can actually change, and your polarity on all that stuff. Okay, usually I like the vertical polarity to be negative and horizontal to be positive, but right now everything is fine. Okay, and so the next step is that we want to make sure if the LBN going through okay. So we'll take the source here, gonna hook up to a LBN TX, see if does it even take the input refresh rate, that kind of low rate or not. Okay, hook up to the ASIC or the FPGA. Right now I'm hooked up to the ASIC version. Bear with me, I'm doing with one hand. Okay, and the output right here. Okay, I'm gonna have him hook up to the analyzer. But I want this thing in gen lock mode, so that way we make sure it works for both input and output. Okay, but for some reason he's doesn't like it. So even though it worked on here, okay, now it's actually detected. So this is the 2 right now, and I put in gen lock mode, so input taking that custom resolution, output also able to output that custom resolution. Let's see, do we see it or not? Boom, done. Okay, just to make sure I'm not cheating, let's remove the analyzer. Ah, it went away. Okay, let's hook up back to output to it. Ah, okay, make sure the timing still works. Okay, let's give him refresh. Red, no good. Okay, and then let's clear it. Let's get the timing again. Clean. Okay, so we got custom resolution in, custom resolution out. Okay, so all we need to enter all this parameter into our test right here. Let's see which one was that. Term, where are you? Term, okay. And you can enter all that parameter right here if you want. I happen to have one right here for that resolution right there. Copy. Okay, and I go in here, paste, enter. Okay, and I'll put here in the fast switch mode and with that custom resolution. And the parameter coming out. Of course, I was setting different horizontal, vertical refresh rate. Okay, my sync pulse and stuff like that is different. That's why it's only 27 meg, not the 31 meg. You want to be as efficient as possible. Okay, so that's the parameter. Set it at 25 Hz. So that's how you do it using the quantum generator to generate your custom resolution.